What is going on, YouTube? This is your boy Grant back, and I wanted to give you guys a quick update. I know everybody's on quarantine right now. I've got a couple things we've been working on the BMW. So we've got the 535 behind us, and just got a couple of new updates in. So I know I told you guys we were going to be trying to get a tune done on this car. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet, and mainly it's because I got some really great deals on some cool parts that came in. So I'm going to show that to you now. We're going to dive into this box now, show you the cool update, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so post office just dropped this off, and there we go. We got ourselves M Sport wheel. So we'll be able to retrofit paddle shifters on the 535i, and I'm going to see what we're going to do about the wheel itself. Might try to, of course, going to clean it up real nice, but we might look at doing some sort of cover on it and going from there. But nice addition, M Sport wheel. Okay, fellas, so we've done a little bit of work off camera. What we've got right now is we've got the airbag out of the steering wheel. So that's definitely the first step. Actually, the first step, if you guys have never done this before, is you always want to make sure that you disconnect the battery. So we've got the battery disconnected. We've got a towel to make sure that we don't close the trunk on accident. And then I got in here and we had to go ahead and remove this old airbag. So if you haven't done that before, what you're going to end up doing is underneath your steering wheel, there's a small hole. It's hard to see, but it's underneath the bottom of the steering wheel. And what you do is you actually take just a small flathead screwdriver, and you're going to stick the hole. You're going to stick that screwdriver in that hole, and if you can see the tip of that screwdriver coming up right there, it's going to push up. And when you do, you'll see these two tabs up in the top. They should start going in, and that's actually what releases your steering wheel, your airbag. So as you can see, as I push up on that, it's actually pushing those in, and it releases that airbag for it to come out. It can be a little tricky because you want to pull one side. Usually one side's going to come out before the other one does, but we've got the airbag out now. This is going to be a little tricky for me just for the simple fact that I've got to take this bolt out, and of course, normally you would mark the steering wheel where so that when you reinstall the steering wheel, you know exactly how to line it up. But as you guys can see, our steering wheel is over there, so the marks are not going to match up, or and that sort of thing. So we're just going to have to try to line it up the best we can, unless there's something else that I can come up with. One other thing that I'm going to try to figure out right now. My hope is that when I actually connect my connectors here and everything for the steering wheel, that my shift paddles will work. After doing some coding with Beamer code, I haven't seen any posts or any videos on how to do this. But one thing I did notice too, this plug here, I believe is going to be for heat, or maybe that's for your assisted driving. I'm not 100% sure. I know the steering wheel that I picked up does have heat as an option. I don't know if it's actually going to be all on this plug, but I do know it has another connector which would be able to connect here. I just don't know. Again, as you can see on my steering wheel, I don't even have the pins for that at the moment. But the M Sport here, we've got the connector that we have here, but we also have a 2-wire connector. I'm thinking, I want to say that's probably for heat, not actually for the shift paddle. So I'm hoping that that's the case, because if not, I'm going to have to go back in and try to rewire this for the shift paddle. So we should find out shortly. 15mm socket is what we need to be able to get this out. So we're going to see if we can't break it loose and get the old steering wheel off. Would that help? Well, of course, it wants to move the entire wheel. So there we go. Now we got it broke loose. Okay. Okay, so we're good there. Actually, we need to disconnect our cable here most likely. So let's see how that actually connects in there. It looks like this has a notch here. So hopefully we can all the way over. Okay. So I did just notice something which is really nice. There's actually a notch at the bottom of the spline here. So this should just go on one specific way. So we're gonna make sure of that, but that should be what we're looking at, and if that's the case, we'll be good to go. And how's that connected in there? Let's just pull out somehow. Can't tell how this is actually being held in. Moment. Idea from this. Looks like I must have just a pinch at the top. Get in there. Oh, tight space to try to get in here with your hands. With 2 hands and work, but I'll try my best here. See if I can get this to come out. There we go. Okay. So then, old steering wheel's off now. And I couldn't wait, so I'm just putting this bad boy on now. But what I'm planning to do at some point is I'm going to rewrap this entire steering wheel with a new cover. But for such a long time, ever since I picked up this car, I wanted to have shift paddles, and this one did not have any. So this allows me to add the shift paddles to the car. There we go. So new M Sport wheel slides right in there. Put our connection there. Again, that there's no pins here. I'm going to just set that in place, but there's actually not connected to anything at the moment. And then we're going to put our bolt back in. We'll bolt it. So I happened to pick up, I got such a good deal on this steering wheel that I couldn't pass it up. I was actually wanting to do some other mods, but instead this steering wheel, I found this on, happened to find on eBay for $100. And I said, you know, that's just, can't just pass that up at the moment. So I went ahead and picked it up. I don't happen to know, I haven't seen anywhere torque settings for this for this bolt, so I'm just getting it down about tight where it was. So that should be good. And then we're gonna connect our airbag back, and we'll be rocking and rolling again. And again, when I picked up this car, there was damage to this front fender. The airbag was deployed at that time. So I've actually gone through this before, as far as this is actually a replacement airbag that I picked up at I had ordered from a junkyard. So this was not that bad for me this time, just because I've gone down that road before and had to do this before. So all right, and let's see if we can get that lined up and push it into place. Okay, so fellas, so we've got the new steering wheel installed. Paddle shifters are now working. We just jumped into Beamer code, was able to code the paddles, and they actually function properly. One thing I did learn today doing this is apparently there are different airbags for the M Sport wheel versus the OEM, the actual non-M Sport wheel. I did not realize that when I picked up this wheel. So now, as you guys can see, I was able to fit the old airbag on, but it does not sit flush. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to run this airbag until I can find a deal on the actual M Sport airbag, and we'll throw that in there. So, but it is definitely, I think, a cool update, especially for what I paid for it. And I know I said at the beginning of the video there were a couple of updates. So the other one have not installed yet. I'm waiting on some parts, but we're going to jump in there and show you what that is now. Okay, so this is where I'm going to need you guys to help me out. So this part just came in, and I picked up a 6WB cluster. Man, this thing is sweet. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the 6WB cluster. Full digital cluster. The junkyard that I picked it up from, they did chip the side corner of the cluster, but I'm not that concerned with it. I'm just going to swap that out with the outer cover on the stock cluster. So this is where I have a dilemma. I got such an insane deal on this. My first thoughts were I'm going to pick this up and sell it and use the funds that I actually the profit off of this purchase to go ahead and pick up do the tune on the car. But the longer I keep this thing, the more I look at it, I kind of want to put it in the car. So guys, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you go with the 6WB cluster with an insane deal and just sell and just kind of keep saving up for tune, or do I put this up and sell it and go ahead and start tuning the car now? I don't know, man. It is a like I said, I got a really good deal on it, so it's hard for me to pass that up. And the longer I keep it, the longer I want to keep it. So comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And we'll be getting that in the car probably soon, just as a test fitment to kind of see what we think on the 535i. But all right, guys, that's what I got today. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop some comments below. Let me know what you guys think I need to do with this 6WB cluster. And again, hope you guys are being safe, social distancing, and we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.